Hey, everybody. It is Tuesdays from the Barracks, and people are late. I'm Joker Players Wanted. We're going to bring you a bunch of cool stuff tonight. We're actually getting some stuff together. I've been previously tinkering with something in the other room since about 2 o'clock this afternoon, which I think is going to be really cool when we go to do it. I just got to send it to myself. So I hope everybody's having a good time. We're going to be announcing a couple of events and all that, some of the events that we're going to, some new events, all the fun stuff that goes on with that. Hey, Michael, how you doing, brother? So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about some other airsoft basic stuff that's going on. We're going to talk a little bit about Bad Blood, the trips that we're going on to. Tomorrow, Damian's going to play at Miami Airsoft. So this ought to be a load of fun. And man, I look like a fat bastard in this video. So I'm just waiting for my co-host, to show up, especially the one that's going to be talking about his newest event, which I promised to queue up some video, but I got to building something that was so much more fun. So I hope everybody's going to have a good time tonight. We want to give some special shout outs to some people. We want to thank Moondog Industries has really been helping out the channel a lot lately with having us host the Bad Blood streams and all that, which was a lot of fun, a lot of pretty awesome stuff. So that was kind of cool. They're having us come up to Bad Blood. It's going to be a fun event. So you guys are up in PA. Check that event out. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's at EMR Event Park. And I just dropped something else off the backside of my desk. All sorts of fun and exciting stuff going on here. So with that being said, let's see here. Where is Sin? See if he's going to be on here, and then text Weiner again because all right. Okay, so what we'll do in the meantime is we will play some of the great videos that we have from last Wednesday. So last Wednesday was a fun, interesting day at Miami Airsoft. I showed this one video on Thursday. It was sort of hilarious that I don't know what the hell I tripped over, but sometimes you just got to keep going. Oh shit! I'm dead. I am dead. What the fuck are you three doing?
We're gonna go middle, they're gonna go left.
It's gonna be like a train down the middle.
I bet you're all excited.
Response for 10 minutes.
I ran and crashed into a wall. It was great. And
Hey! Why is my background so fuzzy? Why is my screen? Oh, maybe I got a bad camera again.
that made it worse.
It looks like it did. Why am I so bad though?
Yeah, right when I was about to join the stream, I hear a scream for my name coming out of the room because we're moving the house right now. This giant, heavy-ass glass cabinet fell on her right when I was getting ready to hit the button. So I had to sprint into the other room.
All right. Well,
Hey, it's
you have
Weiner.
Hey!
You have a good excuse, sir. Weiner doesn't. Weiner just wasn't there. So
That's my feud.
It's not a party till the Weiner comes out.
Right. See, I got my Coke.
Nice. So I've been busy today. So today was supposed to be a day where I was only going to be cutting video to get ready for your guys' announcement.
What guy?
ATE Airsoft. There,
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
So I was gonna go ahead and queue up some stuff, but then let's see here. What the hell?
Hey, you can put Sin up back on top. You can put me back on the bottom. There you go.
He's a power bottom.
You're more important than me.
All right. Yeah, I'm confirmed that I'm going to be at Florida SuperCon in booth 1223. Yay!
Florida SuperCon.
Florida
What
SuperCon.
weekend's that?
July 8th through the 10th, I believe.
Ooh, good hamburgers.
Sin, you remember to pair if you could, please.
Pair?
You didn't pair your channels.
I clicked the thingy.
It didn't pair.
God, I have no idea how to do it from here, though.
Go out and come back in. Just want to.
Good evening.
You're back on top.
I'm beside you.
So
Not your equal.
I wait till to come back in. Did you see the video though of me crashing?
No, I saw the video tail port of it, caught in at the tail of it. So. My monitor's still.
I cannot pair while we are live.
Well, that sucks.
You have not made that any better, sir.
Hang on, give me a second. I'll be right back.
It's like some Blair Witch project going on down there.
I know, right? So I've been busy today, Sin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I be afraid?
What are you working at?
Well, it's redneck ingenuity. So are you more scared or less scared?
Okay.
I will wait till he comes back.
It's a little better.
It's a little better.
Background's still blurry. That's right.
Do you have the blurry background option turned on?
Do I? Is that an option?
That would be freaking hilarious.
Yeah, go to settings.
Okay.
Virtual background.
Okay.
You should have
Hey, guess what? I have blur background on. Gotta love it. There we go. Wish I was back in my house. There we go. Backgrounds are off.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Hey, look, it's clear.
All right, this is gonna be This will be kind of awesome when as soon as I can figure out where it's being saved at. Oh, that's weird. Downloads. All right. So I've been busy today.
All right.
Running around, getting some stuff done. Let's see how long is it going to take for this video to upload. It's already processing. It'd be about a couple minutes. So tomorrow, Damian is coming with me to Miami Airsoft. So we're going to have an airsoft day for him tomorrow with his action track chair. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting day for him because he goes down to Nicholas Children's Hospital and sees all, and I do mean all, of the specialists that he needs to see. This clinic is about a year and a half since that we've been trying to get everything scheduled. So he sees all those people. So on the way back from Miami, Star is going to drop him off, and then I'll already have the chair there. The team's going to be lifting him up and everything else, and putting him into the truck for me and all that, since my shoulder's all jacked up. So he'll actually be able to experience Miami Airsoft. But today, a little bit of redneck ingenuity. So,
how much duct tape did you use?
Not a single drop, not a single bit. However, I did figure something out for him to at least be able to play tomorrow. Now, check this out. And the sensor's working. Perfect.
Wait a minute. I saw some duct tape on that.
There's not a single bit of duct tape. Nope.
Looks like you almost dumped it into the pool.
Shut the hell up, sir.
Yeah, I saw that his eyebrows rise when he backed it up.
That would have really sucked. Would have been made great video.
it would have been a great video, and then a great response from Action Track Share of no, it's not working. So that was about like 3 hours today of trying to figure out the best way to turn that into a mount that can go sideways, up and down, and all that. Figured it out. That is a piece. That's a 1-inch conduit, plastic conduit corner with a caster wheel that's upside down. That has since removed it, bolted to where the hand post was normally. So redneck ingenuity. That's a box mag on there with the tracer, and it's got a D-hop barrel in that gun. Because Virchew, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be so proud of me. I swapped it out the barrel by myself.
And it works.
Yes, it works. All by myself.
Jesus.
Don't quit your day job.
I don't ever plan to quit my day job. So that was the fun stuff I was doing today.
Yeah, I've been loading a box truck, moving heavy stuff, and redoing plumbing because whoever did it before me should have been shot. Like in the face with something 12 gauge, preferably.
New house, rental house.
Old house, she decided she wanted to change out some of the fixtures because she's moving out to up the resale value. And I pulled out the old sink and faucet in the bathroom and found out the guy that did it before didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, geez.
That's always a joy.
So there's 3 inches of concrete to the drain pipe that I had to chisel out just so I can get the proper pipe to fit in there.
In there. Oh, geez.
So we're all doing some interesting things this week.
What am I doing interesting? Oh, I know what I'm doing interesting this weekend.
Do I know her?
I'm going to Firestorm. Firestorm 3 up in Graniteville.
He's going to Firestorm, and
we're going to Bad Blood. Yep.
You know where? Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Yep. Bad Blood. Yep. Sweet.
So we should have a great time, a blast with that one. Oh God.
Hey, Bad Blood's going to definitely be interesting. I'm CO for the green team, and 99% of my team didn't check in on anything, Facebook or Discord. They all started jumping on the Facebook page today. It's been up for almost 2 months for planning purposes. So they all started jumping in, asking questions I've been answering all month. Luckily, the other players that have been there are giving them epic amounts of crap, but answering their questions.
Nice.
Good deal.
So if any of you guys are watching that have been with me for the last couple of months, thank you. I appreciate it. My day is busy enough.
So I gave my team like the heads up video so I could transfer it to my computer and all that because my wife took it with the phone, and everybody's like, "Holy hell, he's ready! We can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a badass day." The other thing I want to say is I can't wait until Wednesday as well, because at that point I'll stop being freaking zucked. This sucks. I cannot go live for another 35 hours.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. People are getting hit for posts that make no sense. Like, I got zucked for threatening to beat somebody with a biscuit.
So if you guys are wondering why the streams have been like a little sporadic, chaotic, and you guys aren't seeing them, it's because literally our stuff's being taken down, knocked down. We haven't even posted it to a lot of them. If I post it to a group, nobody sees it. Not simple.
Yeah, it's so any of you tech savvy people out there, come on, hurry up. We need a new Facebook. That's not Facebook. Chop. MySpace died. Time to kill Facebook off. Let's go.
Was it Trump creating his own internet world?
Oh yeah.
Which, if you're old enough, it's Second Life It's like the Wish brand of Second Life. Like if somebody in China with a TI-83 calculator decided to recreate Second Life, you get meta. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of
I
data
know what that
references in that
calculator
one.
is. Damn.
Yeah, like it's bad.
Weiner,
Yo.
after the stream, I'm going to tell you something freaking hilarious because, we try to be apolitical here as possible.
Right.
Sorry, somebody just messaged me.
Who's growing up?
Joker for checking his own gun.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think she was saying that you're growing up because you were like moving shit yourself, and
I
fixing
always
shit.
move shit myself. I move everybody's shit. It's like, hey, you have access to a box truck. What are you doing? And I'm stupid to go. No,
I got nothing going on that weekend. I have free time.
Yeah, every time.
I was talking about Joker.
So I have some funny stuff to tell you about like that other thing. So we're just going to try to be apolitical as possible here.
What were we talking about earlier?
No, what you just said about the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna love it when you hear about it. So we're really excited for tomorrow. Damian's gonna go out there. I also have one of the Evite plastic shields that I'm gonna put right in front of him, and I'm gonna put a pie plate on the black spot, so that way when he hears the hit, he can just call it out. But I pat myself on the back. I made it work.
Always?
No, because my shoulders hurt. So this actually hurts to do that.
Because you're patting yourself on the back.
I am actually really upset you didn't take advantage of that setup. I'd have been like, well, my back is hurting from carrying the team that I'm on, so I can't really pat myself.
I can't say that I'm carrying my team. My team carries its own weight. I'm not like some other people that have to carry their teams and all that.
Shots fired.
Oh, my guys can run.
It's bad enough he hates you already. Now I got to listen.
I'm talking about you. What are you talking about? You can't run that fast.
What's that?
You can't run.
Weiner doesn't need to run. Have you seen him on the field? He's got a tactical mosey.
That's right. I sure should do. I got that stance down pat.
Dude, it's hilarious. I watched him walk through a firefight and nothing hit him. It was the most hilarious thing ever. I think everybody was leading him, expecting him to take off, and he was just strolling along.
That's right. The BBs were flying in front of me. They figured I was going to be running. Suckers.
In fact, I think Top even has a problem running.
Had what?
No, I've seen Top run.
Oh,
I've seen Top run.
He limps.
Actually, Top grabs a cigarette and goes, poof, and it's just a cloud of smoke that he hides behind as he walks.
He may limp afterwards, but I've seen that man take off.
Where's Top at? He's going with you this weekend.
I seen Ron Weber run. But
wait, was it like this? Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, I saw him tactically run at Syndicate 1.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know you could move that fast.
Leave my geriatric team alone.
Hey, look, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's all I care about. My boy is
just because their team's sponsored by Geritol.
That's right. People don't even know what Geritol is anymore.
And Ben Gay.
Ben Gay. Yep.
I swear to God, you just have to come out with saying diabetes. And you got the trifecta.
Diabetes. See if I can find them some patches that are just little blue pills.
I need to get with Tactical and get him some patches made up for us, Geritol guys. You need to make a Geritol patch.
God, it's too funny. Yeah,
so that's okay. Make it happen now.
With that being said, that's only queuing up for what you're about to announce, Weiner.
Oh, me?
I mean, yeah, for what you're about to announce, I need to get some clips. I need to get some clips prepped. That's what I need to get.
Clips for what?
Clips. Oh, I know I was going to show you, Weiner, because I don't think you caught it. I think you only caught the back end of it. Here's the crash that happened on Wednesday. Oh, shit! Ow. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Leave him alone for 5 minutes. He starts rearranging the field for tactical advantage. Freaking cheaters.
Damn.
I think it would have been funnier if you would have actually gone through the tire wall.
Yep.
Okay, so the week before, I didn't have it on camera because my camera got shot out. I tripped and fell over a pallet jack, and I went through the tire wall. I guess when I restacked the tire wall, I must have stacked it stronger because this time when I ran into it, yeah, I also wasn't going nearly as fast as it was the week before. But speaking of funny things that happened, this is another thing that happened. Oh, fuck. Shoot him.
Oh my God, everything killed him. I see it!
No, you shot him. She shot you.
Yeah, I did.
Something hit my wiener.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, guys.
What did he say?
Somebody shot me in the wiener.
Okay. I thought he said that.
So here's how messed up that was, right? The person on the left is Nikki. She's a new player. She's been running with us at Miami Airsoft. So she's my teammate on the left. I see her, so I went pushing through the fences, and on the right's the enemy. So when I come through the fences, I get shot, and I'm just dumbfounded. Now, the other funny thing about that was that guy was so excited that he shot me, and I had to take it. I was like, "But you got to be dead." I was like, "How did she not?" I'm like, I'm looking between the two. I was like, "How did this happen? How am I dead and he's still alive and you're right there?" Like, she goes, "But I shot you," and then the other guy comes around the corner and shoots me. I was like,
Surprise, mother.
"That's what I definitely had." So let me see if I can find some of these clips real quick. Because I gotta have fun with this wiener. I mean. So, Weiner, if you want to start off,
Hang on. I just want to double check something real quick here.
you're allowed to announce it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm allowed to announce it. Yeah, no problem at all.
Oh,
I'm allowed to announce it. Yeah, I was just making sure I had the exact date right. Because I had the date right. Yep.
ladies and
I
gentlemen,
think we
boys
got
and
an
girls, children of all ages, we have an event announcement.
Coming this winter for your enjoyment, ATE Airsoft, events.com, ATE Airsoft, presents to you Op Deliverance to be held at a disclosed location in Perry, Georgia. But it's not the Guardian Center. It's a field at one exit south of the Guardian Center at a place called Big Indian Paintball. We hope to have a 300-plus player event there. They have an awesome city, buildings, areas. It's for those of you that came to Aftermath who are listening, it's similar to that field, but much more open, meaning you can actually get through the woods and not get stuck in vines and everything. So it's the Georgia Woods. That's the name of the op. Now, some of you may not know what Deliverance was or what the movie Deliverance was. Go look it up on YouTube or something. So you'll understand the joke behind it. So the dates will be November 4th, 5th, and 6th of 2000.
Well, now. Well, louder.
You would have to play that video.
I'm going to see if I can make it just so I can bring a banjo.
There you go. Banjo, canoe.
Dude, this is not going to get old. Sin,
Nope.
you just have to. Sin, you got to get the soundboard activated. So each time that we mention Deliverance,
Deliverance. You're gonna
hit
be
that thing.
you're gonna
Scream like a pig.
down, and then the Alrighty then.
Oh God!
Hopefully, we won't have any cameo appearances. What was the dates? The dates were November 4th, 5th, and 6th. It will be a
Wait, November 4th, 5th, and 6th? Are
Yes.
you fucking shitting me?
Really?
Oh, that's the date we got. That's the date they gave us for the field.
Oh, I won't be there.
Oh shit! Is it? I thought you had the second week.
No.
Well, damn. I know they have a tournament the following for paintballers. Well, we're having our event November 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Well, you go ahead and have that
In
awesome event
Georgia,
down there,
not
sir.
in
You know that we're
not in
gonna.
Pennsylvania.
So November 4th, 5th, and 6th, we'll obviously be doing more and more updates about this.
Yes,
About
as
your
it comes
event
along. Yep, we will.
as it comes
We're
along. I
discussing
mean,
it
we're
more and kicking each other in the butt, or kicking me in the butt, but that's okay. I'm used to it. The cost for tickets, because it is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night, we're going to get a feel of how many people actually want to do it. Night game there on the field on Friday night. Might even be a couple of skirmish matches on that field because there's a big city up front of the actual facility, which is cool. There will be free camping. Plenty of. What are you guys doing? Sorry, my dogs are talking to me. Plenty of free camping. It'll be primitive camping, like most of the places you go to. So you've got to become self-contained. You will be able to use generators. You'll be able to have fire pits, all that good stuff. Come hang out on Friday. RC Airsoft will have their store out there, plus plenty of vendors. We're going to try and get a lot of the people back. We're going to go to Dominance. So, like I said, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. We'll probably end in the afternoon on the 6th, on Sunday the 6th, probably end about 2 o'clock. We'll complete. Then we'll have the big raffle and all that stuff around then too. Tickets right now are $115 for the 3 days.
not bad.
Would you guys quit? And we'll have plenty of admins out there. The local team, which is Shadow Legion with Justin West. I do believe we still will have the same. I know we'll still have the same green CEO for the event. Will definitely be Justin
Okay.
West. And then I'm not sure about Steve Ash yet. Haven't had a chance to talk to him to see if he can make it for the tan side to keep that going, because they were going to be the main CEOs for Dominance. And then hopefully we'll have another announcement shortly. So
I'm looking forward to that one. I'm really
That's
looking
fine.
forward.
Yeah, we're working on a facility in Florida. I'm not going to say where yet. We're working on a facility in Florida to host Dominance. So we got to keep it a Dominance because we have about 500 patches with the year on it that we have to use for the event. So we don't want those to go to waste. So we're going to keep the name Dominance and run off the actually part of the Aftermath series will be part of it. So, but keep an eye out for that too. We are working on that.
When is it? Yeah, you guys could be announcing Aftermath 2 soon.
Aftermath 2 will be as soon as we confirm that date up around January, the week Martin Luther King Jr. weekend again, up back in Ocala, Florida. So that's we're definitely going to have Aftermath 2.
Good news is I'm not going to be anywhere for that game except there.
Okay, good. Hopefully, you'll be around for the Dominance game.
Yeah.
If we get the date we want, but we're not announcing that yet because we're working on shoring that information up.
I don't have anything in December yet, so okay. I'm scratching the entire month of December for. Hopefully, you guys have that announcement real soon.
Yep.
So I could put it on
should
my
be
calendar.
Soon. I hope it should be very soon, like really, really soon.
That would be really great if you guys could get that, because it'll be perfect and we'll have a great time. Can't wait for it. It's going to be badass. And then obviously, I'm looking forward to Aftermath. I just want Greg to call another airstrike in on himself again.
Yes. Oh yeah. So we'll shore those dates up too for you here soon. But like I said, the big announcement right now is we do have an event planned for November 4th, 5th, and 6th. Operation Deliverance in Perry, Georgia, at the Shadow Legion's home field. Big Indian paintball. Be on the lookout. We'll start kicking the ads out soon. We haven't announced when we're going to put the ticket sales on yet because we respect all our other event producers out there. So we didn't want to jump on any of their ticket sales.
So here's what I'll say about that, right? I mean, at this point in time, you guys have a business to run.
Yes.
Jump on it. I would say make the announcement, get those things rolling. You guys got to you guys are new. And, a lot of the other companies really aren't going to have too much of a problem with getting their tickets, people getting their tickets done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Third Coast Airsoft is. I mean, we're going to talk about Serious Viking 5.
Is it 5 or 5? Yeah.
5. Yeah, 5. In a few minutes, but Serious Viking or Third Coast Airsoft, they'll sell the tickets for their events. I mean, they'll go through. I know we're all like struggling a little bit. Any other event producer out there that are friends with yours and all that, they're probably they've been established. They could probably go. The only
Correct,
one-
but it's just a if you look at along that way we're looking at it's a respect thing for them toward the other event producers that have been around for a while. We don't want to step in the. I know we're not going to step in any toes and stuff like that, but it's kind of a respect thing, and I just want to confirm with them before we go ahead and because it could. I don't think it'll affect the ticket sales enough, but I'm just
Yeah. So here's the thing.
we're at a different level than they are.
Yeah, I get where you're going, but
Right.
here's the devil's advocate, if you will. They have an established player base that is going to come to their event no
Right.
matter what. You guys, the new guys on the block are looking for those guys that are tired of their events. You're looking for those guys that want to try something different. And if you wait too long to put your ticket sales up, they're going to. I've done it. I'm going to go to that event because nothing else is going on.
All right. Well, the phone call. I mean, it's not like we're waiting. I mean, like by next Tuesday, I should be able to announce when the ticket sales are going. Is what I'm saying. It's not like we're going to do months down the road because, like you said, we've got to get our establish our base too. So it's just we haven't had a chance because this just came about now that we got the facility. So we have the date and stuff like that. We just want to let them know, contact.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the best way I ever heard it put was
Right.
Kurt that owns High Grounds Airsoft down in Texas. You have to develop your Stockholm Syndrome base
Right.
that are going to come to your event no matter how horrible you treat them.
Yeah.
Not to throw any other production companies under any bus, but there's some diehards that go to some horrible events just because of who's running it.
Right.
Yeah. I just don't want. At this point, I want you guys to succeed and everything else. I get part of what you're saying, but I hope that you guys start advertising next Tuesday. We could put the links up so that way we can have everybody.
We should have all that
through.
done. The graphics, the patch design, all that stuff is ready. Will be done within the next week.
I just need you guys to schedule your events when we don't have them, so I actually get to
play. I know. I didn't even think of it. I was like, crap. I swore I could have sworn it was the following weekend.
Yeah. Michael, I saw your question. I'll answer that a bit later. Because, boy, do I have an opinion on that piece of crap.
I was just going to say
somebody else does too.
I was just going to say that anything Novrich is overpriced garbage that's been downgraded. So
no, this is worse. This is worse. I actually have the OEM sheet. This is by far the worst he's done.
Really?
So the original, the SSR 15 or whatever he did, it's a downgraded VFC Avalon. This one is a downgraded Specna Arms.
Hey, look who showed up top.
There he is.
Yeah, so he took an already downgraded budget gun and downgraded it more.
Where is the exhibitor map? That's really funny. I mean, but that's what the way it looks like his business model always is that he takes something that's popular, he downgrades it, slaps his name on it, and let me rephrase. It's not even him doing it, right? It's whatever PR company that he has that's working with him. They're doing all that. They take it, downgrade it, slap his name on it, so that way they can make more money off of it, and then sell the upgrade parts for more money.
All right, so here is an idea, because when these dropped, I started poking people so I can get the specs. It's a Specna Arms upgraded body, but he took out the 12 to 1s, put in 16 to 1s. It's the ZCI knockoff high torque motor that you can buy on wish.com for $1.50. I checked the parts number. It is actually that motor. The ETU MOSFET he put in there is actually a T238, which again is 50 cents on wish.com. Like most of the parts on this parts breakdown that actually got released for the OEM of this gun, because Specna Arms isn't even OEMing it. There's another company in Taiwan that's OEMing it. They're buying the bodies from Specna Arms at a discount. So they're boneyard guns they got dirt cheap and are putting cheaper parts into.
Wow.
And the kicker is the 16 to 1 gears they put in are aluminum.
Isn't that bad?
Don't they heat up and melt?
They'll heat up and bind.
I about to say it's.
So this, I guarantee you, the first generation, the first run of these is going to run into the same problem that everything else he released had, and he's going to tell you it's the way you're pulling the trigger.
You know,
Like, this gun is so bad. I had buddies in Taiwan email me when they released, going, "Look at this."
what the?
So we're talking about the SSR4 that Navi Boy just released. Like,
Yeah.
there are Walmart brand airsoft guns that are better than this one.
Ouch. They do like the universal light cap on block holster setup.
No, his scopes and suppressors are legit because they're OEM by people that know what they're doing. Like, that's the kicker. Their accessories are usually always on point because they want you to spend more money on those accessories. It's the Apple syndrome. It's the eye syndrome. You can buy
like with the SSG 10, he literally took off the metal charging handle for the bolt and charges it was $60 for it.
It was actually about 65. No, it was like 80, and they dropped the price on it.
Yeah, it was 80. That's right. It was $80. They dropped the price on it, and that comes on the VSR 10 to begin with. Now, you all know that I really am not a tech, and I really don't know a lot of details on guns, but I got so pissed off when I saw
remember
kid and $15 for a fucking grub screw and 30. Why do we gotta start talking about Novrich, man? No matter what, whenever we talk about this guy, I drop an F-bomb every single time. Every time. 38 minutes.
It makes, you're absolutely right, Brad. It does, but for $20 more, you can just go with the Avalon it's based off of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I respect the hustle, but be honest with people. Do not tell me it's upgraded.
All right, so maybe I have one question. Is it because maybe that in Europe, the guns that are coming out through these companies are not as strong as the guns that we have here in the U.S.?
Nope. Not at all. I've got a couple I bought from while I was there. If anything, the only major difference is lower FPS springs, because a lot of the fields have a lower FPS limit than we do.
Unreal.
The major thing with the European market is there aren't really airsoft stores like we have here. Like, here we've got e-bike, we've got what fell? I'll be right back.
Something fall again?
So it's something that looked like something fell. With the way he spun his head around.
Well, I remember back in the day when I first saw Novarich online, was his guns any decent back then before he became too big for his britches?
As far as I'm aware, the SSG 24, the SSG 24 was a really decent sniper rifle.
My dogs are going nuts on this bowl here.
Yeah, so the SSG 24 was a really decent starter sniper rifle because he didn't do anything to it. He just added his own flair and his own branding to it. So out of the box, it was a good starter rifle for snipers. It wasn't amazing by any stretch of the means. It was just a good starter. The price point on it was a bit ridiculous, in my opinion.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And my major issue was back then it was very much targeting younger kids, because, dear God, there were so many kids that came to the store and wanted their first gun to be a sniper rifle. And I was like, you don't. You really don't.
But because of Novrich, I see his videos.
I want to be just like him. And that's what he did.
And it worked. Like I said, I respect the hustle. I just wish people would have more honesty with some things. But no, like I was saying, like in Europe, they don't really have AMP. They don't really have e-bike. They don't really. I can go down the street to Airsoft Alpha if I need something. That's not really a thing there. So there's more of a hunt and a search and a more online presence when you're looking for airsoft guns. Dude, we do not talk about the WeTech open bolt, okay? That never happened. Carry on.
Somebody's upset.
That was a primary example of we're going to innovate, and everybody that got that gun or looked at the gun just was like, why? Why would you do this?
So there's yep. Yeah, I've always been a rifleman. I've never been a sniper. DMR came close, but that was about it.
And honestly, Gert, that's exactly what he plans on. He plans on uninformed airsofters buying his stuff because they think they're going to be able to shoot like him, that he's using his guns. He's not. They're not. You can't. I guess you probably could mass produce guns that shoot like a heavily upgraded gun. But in order to do that, you would need an insane amount of pre-orders in order for make that happen. It's all about the money.
Yep.
Yeah, the custom gun market is huge. Trust that's what I do most of the time is custom guns. Papa is coming out with his own line of guns soon, and like the initial startup is ridiculous. Hey man, if you love yours, awesome. Mine exploded. I love sniping. It's one of my first, like when I really got into it, I was running around with the Snow Wolf Barrett like an idiot because I wanted to run around with a 50 caliber sniper rifle before I really had in my head that airsoft is airsoft. It doesn't matter that it's a Barrett 50 cal. It's still a 6mm BB going down range. But it looked cool.
Yeah, it looked cool, and people are like, I want the real feel. I want to play the game.
And a lot of people, it's not just him. There's a lot of YouTube snipers. There used to be a lot more that set unrealistic expectations. One of the reasons I love Dayton from House Gamers is all of his sniper videos, he shows him being bored out of his mind in all of his misses. He doesn't look like John Wick in his videos, you know? But there's a lot of other people that edit their videos so it looks like they're hitting every shot and it's constant action.
No. You wouldn't be talking about Mark, would you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to get set off.
Like I had footage of me at Stonebreaker sitting on top of a water tower for 6 hours before I got to shoot anybody. That's sniping in airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Weiner. The only time I have downtime is when I'm walking back to respawn because I'm dead. Just saying.
You're getting the SEMA M4 and then HPAing it.
Hey, if you're just buying a case,
if it's just a body, okay, cool. If you're buying it new, why? It's just going to be another M4. Just get a cheap shell to drop the HPA into.
He needs to go. That's tops. He needs to go MTW. He needs to get the billet MTW and drop a D-hop in it. That's all he needs to do.
Jeez, God, man, can you suck any more MTWs?
Well, it's a great gun. I am the skeptic of skeptics when new products are released. And my MTW, I cannot say anything. Out the box, it was a dream.
Yep. I know some people had problems with theirs out the box, but that's after they started mass producing them.
Yeah, I got one of the Gen 1s, and like
I do too.
The only thing I'm going to change is you told me. I'm going to change. The only thing I want to change is my trigger board to the new one because it's got a faster response.
I did that. I did change it to the new one. I did change my trigger board.
But out the box, it's a great gun. It's like, here's the thing: if somebody makes a good product, I'm going to ride that bandwagon. I'm going to support that product because it's a good product.
Yep. The only thing is,
I don't.
Who was it that was at Pittsburgh with us, Pennsylvania, with his son there? The one who handed you the gun.
Oh, that was Rick Starman's son.
Rick Starman, he has a setup in his MTW that is just insane. And he didn't have a D-hop in it. And it was insane before the D-hop got in. I want that setup he had in his MTW as far as the hop up and the bucking he was using. And then throw the D-hop barrel on it because I could Yeah.
No, my next toy that I'm going to play with, and if Papa, if you're watching, I'm still doing it. I'm picking up a Veritas from Papa, but he also has the First Strike HPA self-contained mechanical. I got to play with that thing in the shop. The
Are you supposed to be talking about that?
First Strike, he's selling them.
Yeah, he sells the First Strike. I know he does because I unloaded him out of the boxes.
Yeah, the First Strike he's got up on the shelf. He actually has a Veritas up on the shelf too for people to take a look at. And then I think it's the sniper rifle is the Vinny or the Vici. I can't remember. This is the other one I'm waiting for. And like, I love Papa. He's a friend of mine.
Yep.
But if he makes a gun that sucks, and I severely doubt this is going to happen, I'm going to let him know.
Yep. And he'll want that feedback. And he'll take it gracefully. Just in case, damn, at Facebook. What?
So he's buying the body only. Yeah, he's only buying the body.
Yep. I got you.
But I know I got on a tangent there, but hopefully Michael, I think, asked that question.
Hey, by the way, Tops, Mark was already banned, so it won't be there. It won't show up on your comment won't show up.
Wait, what happened?
You see Tops wrote, "I'll shoot your ass all daily." Oh.
Oh. Well, we're not on Facebook.
That's right.
Only on YouTube right now.
You got 40, how many hours now? 36, 38 hours now?
Yeah, and I can't share it to mine.
32.
I sent the link to my Twitch channel, so.
Actually, I think you can set me up as a, that you can on Twitch. You can set me up to
a client.
No, we can set a team
broadcasting.
Oh,
yeah, we can set it up as a team.
Yeah. Let's see here. How many? What's my time left? See restrictions. 35 hours.
35 hours now. I got you.
35 hours.
Don't need 28 more days.
Yeah, he's good. He's right up there. And then of course Tom's got us all beat. Steve Tom's got us all beat.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things I need to talk to Facebook about, because moving forward, I'm at risk of having my stuff get shut down again. And it's like right now we have 0 Facebook people watching us. None. So our viewership is way down. This is actually the lower, and I'm not complaining about, why are people watching me? This is literally a bitch fest against Meta. We are at the lowest numbers that we've been since we started the stream. We only have 8 viewers right now. And that's,
by the way, that's why he begged me to come on tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, totally. I believe that.
Oh,
I had a topic I was going to pitch to you before all this chaos happened, because I recently got to play at a field that had some interesting and amazing terrain for an indoor field. And it's like dynamic terrain. Like when you think terrain, you think walls, buildings, cubby holes, tires, barrels, things like that. They had this crawlway that ran around the perimeter of their field that at random intervals had little cubbies that you could pop out of, and I could fit in it. It was absolutely hilarious because I spent most of the day of the first 2 games running through these tunnels, and I would wait till I hear fire, pop out, shoot people in the back, pop down, and scurry on down.
I like that.
But like it's you don't really see that anywhere that I can think of, like that kind of dynamic terrain,
Huh.
So, Weiner,
yes,
you came on because you wanted to announce this.
Squeal louder.
You gotta have the banjo playing in the background though. It's gotta
but that's a different clip. That's a different clip.
No, you should be able to tie it to that clip.
No, don't worry. By the next look, I was gonna have a whole just ready for you today, where I could just start throwing it up as you're talking,
right,
and just be like, "Ha deal with this." But instead, I built the awesome machine that I made it to where Damian could play Airsoft tomorrow. So,
I can't wait to see the videos from that. That's awesome. Every time I see him play,
I'm gonna stream it live.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be on YouTube Live and probably Twitch as well. So. It won't be on Facebook, though.
It's a little salty.
Yeah, you think?
Hole in my lip. Damn, I hate when that happens.
Well, it really sucks because we've been trying to promote the shit out of Geigerlands, and we can't. What do you got? You got no sound. You forgot to add the sound.
Oh,
By the way, I think we're demonetized.
Oh, you just got demonetized?
I'm pretty sure. I'm going there right now.
Is that for YouTube?
Oh yeah. I'm like 90% sure that we're demonetized. Limited, only limited.
Oh, so at least you weren't demonetized completely, just limited.
yeah, Brad. They were like prairie dog tunnels. It was like the most hilarious thing ever. So I saw them around the side of the field, and I asked one of the refs, I was like, "What is that?" And he told me. I was like, "Can I get in there?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Why isn't anybody using that?" And they're like, "I don't know."
Where is this at?
Oh God, I was well, it's up by Boston.
Airsoft bicycle trade.
But it just made me think of like I don't really see any fields that have like interactive or dynamic terrain in that fashion. Everything's cover.
August 27th. I'll be in Boston.
Oh, just keep talking.
There we go.
Because for a while, like I started thinking of stupid ideas. Like I want a field that has a giant lazy Susan in the middle.
A giant lazy suit. Yeah, that works.
Stand in the middle of it and spin it.
A wall, so it's like Scooby Doo style, where on one side's like a fireplace. Yeah. They rotate around, and there's a couch.
I like that.
Well, like it got me thinking about like just, especially indoor. Like I think it's a missed opportunity that there's not a lot of. Almost every field I go to, it's just cover and buildings. That's really all anybody does.
There's no secret passages through anything. Yeah, you flip a wall or something, or yep. I see that. Maybe I wonder if F-13. I wonder if they have something like that because they sound like that's a site that you might put something like that in.
You know what? Thank you for sending me this, Sin, because this is like the trailer that they need for ATE's Deliverance Op.
It's perfect. Do I need to make a?
Yeah.
It's
actually
like
a spot where we can put a canoe that comes underneath 75 in that field, on that field.
Color me shocked.
I'm interested in checking out that field, Sin, for prairie dog tunnels.
This is going to sound like I'm making a joke, but I don't think you're going to fit. It was tight for me. Like I had to go just pistol, and I had to go pistol and mags in my pocket.
I can make it work.
In other news, Mark breaks somebody's field.
That's not in other news.
Again,
I've broken features at 4 fields now. Okay.
Yeah, it was up near Salem. Last time I went there, and I completely forgot because the airsoft scene in Boston's actually starting to take off.
We are actually looking at doing another trifecta run where we hit for the team where we hit 3 fields in 3 states in 3 days. Which those are always a hell of a lot of fun. Because I want to hit up Stag again. I want to hit Nashville Airsoft again. Because Nashville's fun. And some of my guys haven't experienced some of those fields. And I want to hit Rats Airsoft. That because they have that school. So
that means I'd have to, yeah. I'd be down. I just want to get you guys out. I heard a rumor, and I hope it's not true, that they're no longer doing the Star Wars game in the desert in Colorado. I'm going to be upset if they're not because that game is awesome.
Oh, I gotta.
And if you don't know about it, it's Boulder Canyon Airsoft puts it on every year. You don't need to bring BBs. You just need to bring a tracer. One side they give green tracers to, the other side they give red tracers to. They wait for it to get pitch dark in the desert, and they put up temporary terrain, and it's insane. It's just tracers. Boulder Canyon Airsoft puts on the event, but I heard a rumor they're no longer going to be doing it, and I'm going to be upset if that's true. Or, we need to team up and host an event in the middle of the desert.
See, you just said you said a bad word there.
event in the middle of the desert or team up?
Desert.
You're from Florida. You live in a desert of despair anyway.
But it's humid here. I don't walk outside and lose 30% of my water.
Did I send you the video of the guy rafting down the drain?
No.
No. Let's see. Look at Boulder.
Oh, man. Ow. 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 I really need to go get an MRI done.
Shit.
What,
I just told Justin we were talking about Deliverance. He goes, the movie or the game? I go, both.
Mark won't let it go. Oh, I swear to God. It sucks that it's the same weekend as Scorched Earth. That's the thing that sucks about it. Because if it wasn't the same weekend, I'll be there. And I was so fined a foam banjo to bring.
You still send somebody with a foam banjo.
Oh, yeah, they sell them.
Yep. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's all sorts of weird shit going on.
So happy for him.
No, I mean, I really hope that you guys get the other event as well, because I think that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. A lot of badassery in itself.
Check your messages. This made me think of you.
Shit. I'm getting questions on security.
Oh, yes. All right. Yeah, you sent me that one. It's that guy. Oh my God, it's Wicks. He lives over in Fort Myers. He's actually a nice guy.
Campers wings.
So somebody sent me the video of the guy smacking a crocodile in the head with a frying pan, and they said this is something that you would do. I was like, no, it isn't, because that guy didn't jump on it and start riding it. Once you submit it with a frying pan, that's a great water steed right there. You're just giving up opportunities, man. And I'm pretty sure that was Australia, because that was definitely a crocodile, not an alligator. But while everything's going on there, in other news, wanted to show off something else that happened on Wednesday. And you're gonna love this one, Weiner. It's probably the biggest, most blatant cheating I've seen at MA in a minute.
He's down. I saw that, man. I shot you underneath you. You came out and he went right back under. That's not cool.
That was like some balls. Shoot him underneath. He comes out, stands up, and he goes right back underneath again.
It's a 5-second rule, man.
Yeah. And these guys were wondering why all of a sudden they got overshot the high hell. So, with that being said, what are some of the biggest pet peeves that you guys have with when people are cheating? What besides the obvious no hit calling? What's the next biggest one that's a biggest pet peeve?
For me personally, it kind of is the same thing, but it's when my teammates are blatantly cheating and they look at me like I'm going to cover their cheating.
Yeah.
And then they get mad when you call them on their own crap. I don't want to get overshot because you're being a douche.
What about you, Weiner?
What's my pet peeve with
besides the no hit calling? That's everybody. I think everybody.
I know that's everybody's thing, but my pet peeve.
The next biggest thing that's just oh, you son of a.
You know what? I think I may be just way too easygoing, is what it is. So I can't, unless it happens in front of me. I can't think of something.
Dead men talking.
What's that? Dead men talking.
Dead men.
Dead men talking. That's a good one. But usually I end up shooting the guy who's talking, so I don't have a problem.
Well, it's a perfect example. 2 Bad Bloods ago, I'm sniping from the grassy knoll. I hit a guy. He calls it, stands up, looks around. He's like, "Oh, nobody's going to take credit for that." No, I'm not. And then he proceeds to talk in the direction he thinks the shot came from, giving me props.
My favorite one was at it was probably the very first Overwatch I ever went to because I played in it and stuff like that. It was only like my third major Milsim event, and the Dead Men Don't Talk is that was a big pet peeve right then. And I can remember I'm hiding in the dark, nobody can see me in there. I shoot the one kid who comes through the door and he goes down. He slides down the door like he's supposed to, but he's sitting there, and because he can't see me looking directly at him, he's doing this with his finger, pointing to where I'm at, and I'm going quietly. I'm going, dude, you are dead. You cannot do that. Don't do that. I said, I will shoot you again. Don't. And he kept freaking, I guess because he couldn't see where I was looking at. I just unloaded right in the middle of his chest. He stopped because he didn't know where I was at when I was in the dark, in the back of that room in the dark. But God, I think that was one of the first things I ever ran into, aside from them not calling hits. But that was just, like you said, not calling hits or talk. Dead men don't talk. And I believe I've gotten in trouble for that myself.
Well, it's like one of the things that I always say, like when it comes down to like Dead Man Don't Talk and all that fun stuff, right? Like I will, if I'm at a Milsim or whatever, I will point my body in the direction where I got shot at and kneel down and put a dead rag on my head. I also will not call for a medic unless it's safe. Unless I think that you could, that I know you can get me out of there without getting shot. So
metagaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like if I get shot on a good thing and like when I'm there, I was like, sometimes I say, hey man, great shot and stuff like that. But I'll always keep my mouth shut. But if like a bunch of us dead guys are just sitting there dead and we're just bullshitting about the stuff that's there, unless gameplay is going on, then it's Dead Man Don't Talk. But
that's a different story. Like I've had an incident actually at Fallen Warrior. I took out like 3 dudes, and one of them walks out going, "Freaking Sin's in there just killing everybody," and I'm like, really? Like, really?
This is another good one, Michael.
Grenade kills. Half the time I can't see my grenade kills. I just hear people call hits, and I just after that it's okay, fine.
Yeah, my rule has always been if I can see the grenade, I just take it.
Well, I mean, so typically if a grenade's within reasonable distance, if it's outside like if a grenade lands within 15 feet of me, I'll put my hand up and say I'm dead if I'm not behind hard cover,
Right.
Because somebody just spent between 8 to, if it's a 4-banger, $40 to take to throw that. They only want credit and everything else. Hey, what's up, Wolfman? You've been gone a while. Welcome back.
Yeah, my general rule of thumb, like for indoor, if I can visually see the grenade, I'll just take the hit. I don't even want to. I'm not doing math. Okay, I'm just gonna take the hit, come back, and shoot the guy that just wasted $40 trying to take me out. Outdoors is a bit different because sometimes they'll land and they'll go off, and you can't see where they land.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, "Where'd that land?" If nobody knows, I just carry on with my business.
Yeah, we had people that use dead like shooting past near fallen players. All right, so this actually happened last Wednesday. We were playing, and I give this guy props. It's really not attack on him. I give this guy props because he wants to learn and become a better player. So he asks things of me all the time now because most of the time when people are on the field, they don't correct other players' behaviors, right? They don't say anything. They just like, F you, you're cheating. Whereas, or if they do correct somebody, it's all like F you and all the cursing and yelling. Me personally, I say, hey man, that's not cool. Don't do that. And he goes, oh, that's not allowed? No, it's not. Oh, I won't do it again. So, for example, MA has a rule that says don't use dead players as cover. I'm walking back to respawn down the middle, and the guy literally has his barrel right here. I was like, yo, bro, that's not cool. Don't do that. And he goes, what? I was like, yeah, don't use dead people for cover. Because the guy that was like coming out would have shot him, but he saw me walking with my hands up, and I didn't even notice until he shot twice with the barrels right here. And he's like, I was like, yeah, don't use dead as cover. Now, we've played games like last year and a year before with a bunch of us where we get split up because we're too strong on one team, and then somebody come up and all of a sudden they'll grab it, start using me as grab me to use me as cover and go. It's like, you're not taking me for cover, and I drop down. That's playing around. That's a different story. But yeah,
I mean, I made a rule once for one private event where you could use a player as a shield if they had a handle. So this kid, no, they had to have a handle, not like their play carrier handle. So this kid actually made Velcro handles that he could stick on the back of his buddies. Because it was a destructive armor. The event was destructive armor, so people made armor out of cardboard, and you were good until your armor got penetrated. And I said, yes, I want creative things. I want you to make creative stuff.
I meant to cue that up, not actually play it. Sorry.
It's like I want to see creative armor, so you can make it out of beer boxes, cardboard, but whatever you want. Once it's deteriorated, it's done. And somebody said, can I use a buddy? And I went, yes, but they have to have a handle.
So he created handles.
Friend said, yeah, let's do this, and did not realize how much fire he was going to take being his friend's shield. He tapped out in the middle of a firefight.
He's like, nope, I'm done. So this video I'm about to play is actually it's actually a fun one. So for those you don't know, Tinker, one of his signature moves at MA is to slide up to the light, baseball slide up to the light, go up there, get the light, score the light, and then go forward. We call it the Tinker Power Slide. Well, we have a new guy running with us. His name is Patty, and when Tinker said he was going to do it, Patty decided to oblige. So yeah, it just gets funnier from here.
Got the light. Good job.
Look at Patty's slide. Tinker's like, here's how you do it. On right about here. Slide up. Got the light.
Good job.
On the butt.
He's scooting. Now, to give Patty credit, I mean, he did do. I mean, he does have another. Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. That. He had another good move on there as well. Oh, here it is. I found it. All right. So he redeemed himself later on, but so many people laugh and make fun of us because of like Call of Duty and all that other stuff. Where it's like, but the slide is real at Miami Airsoft. Did you see that knee slide?
Oh, right there.
All right, yeah.
Stop it! All right, this is getting to be ridiculous. Here we go.
Let me be at the opening of Camp Victory. That's the new G2 tactical field right down in Dayton. I will not be at the opening.
I need to start traveling more. Sin, let's
Don't
get
you travel enough?
No, actually, I don't. My travel is down this year compared to last year and the year before. Before COVID, I was gone 38 to 40 weekends a year.
So how's your wife handling it with you being home more often?
She actually said, "Don't you have a convention coming up soon?"
He's not dead yet.
Get on the road. Yes, dear.
Get out of here. I can't have the pool boy come over while you're still here.
I am the pool boy.
So you think?
So
no, he's got the banana hammock and everything, man.
I do. I'll show it just for you, Weiner.
No, please don't. Please don't.
All right. So on that same note, we talked about some of the stuff that was like pet peeves and all that stuff. What are some of the what are some of the more badass moments of airsoft that you've seen?
Badass moments in airsoft?
Yeah.
I blew up Oh God, what's his name? What the hell is his name? Oh man, Mini Sebastian. Sebastian's his mini me. God dang it. Airsoft Alphonse when I blew him up.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He wasn't paying attention to his right, and I had like a 3-foot gap between a Connex box and a building, and saw him run up to the Connex box. He just took him out right through there. Him and his guy. It was awesome.
Most badass.
Let's see. Oh, my grenade throw at first time playing a GTI. We were up on the top of the tower inside the main building, the crane building, and all the green guys kept running in and going behind the. There was a set of fuel tanks sitting up against the wall. They kept running in there, figuring they'd be able to take pot shots at us. And I threw a grenade across it, hit the wall, and came straight down right above them or right on top of them, and blew up and took that whole group out that was behind there, whole squad.
Yeah, it's the only one I can. Like, the first one that comes to mind was at Stonebreaker, and somebody threw a grenade in through the window, and I didn't see it coming. I was shooting at somebody else, sniping, and it came right in front of my BB, and I hit the grenade, and it went back and blew up at the guy that threw it. Like, it goes off, he looks up at me, I look down at him. Like, did that just happen? It was completely unintentional.
You know what one of my most badass moments of airsoft is?
Tell us which one.
You guys took a walk off, and I was going to take your CO out.
Bye. You did.
That was good. No, I got what you meant.
Fuck those guys in the tower. Let them get out. We're going this way.
Thank you for not.
No. I'm dead.
Just go up and get him.
Which one? The one with the blue green beret?
That guy.
Listen, I can drink 151 straight. I can drink it. I'm a man sanitation. Wow.
Really?
Don't even do it again.
Really?
Maybe you hit my strap or
Can I
something.
get your stamp, please?
Sorry about that.
I'm just saying that was what last year. You know, you're only good as last performance, buddy.
You know, but here's the thing: we haven't had a new performance yet. So,
Yeah, that's not, like, see, like, even they knew what was coming.
in 3 days.
That's fine. I'm bringing the Carl Gustav just for you.
Why is it
Why is it
all
all
wet?
wet?
Oh God, that was still that was one of my favorite moments last year in airsoft, was just doing that to Sin, just being able to walk through, because all the people that were looking at me. Now I'm not going fast with this. I'm just systematically shooting people, expecting to get shot at any second. And I really appreciate the one chick that was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, sorry, you did." She goes, "You shot me?" I was like, "Yeah, I shot you right in the leg as you walked past me." She's like, "Okay, continue." And I was like, "Okay, bing, 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 bing." And Sid's like, "Really?"
Because so many people looked right at you, watched them shoot somebody,
Like that sniper.
and just kept staring.
I point my gun at him, and then he points his gun at me, so I shoot him 3 times, and he's like, "Hit." Oh God.
Badass moments.
There was the other really that I don't have the video of. Was the badass moment was, I think the second most that I had the most fun at was Iron Horse 3, where I went through the tunnels, and that was at the night portion, and I knifed 45 people in a span of an hour. That was I think that was like the epitome. Especially when I caught the same team again, and I'm just stating down the bushes like this. I was like, "Don't come in here! Don't come in!" I'm like, he could have walked down. His entire squad could have walked down, and they could have gone screwed up all of green. I didn't care. I had one objective, and then I'm sitting down in the woods. I'm leaning up with my gun like that, and he all of a sudden walks up, and I thought he was just going to then turn down and go, but he goes, "Hey, what's that?" And I was like, "Shit, bop, da da da."
Yeah. Well, technically not a moment. It had to be the entire event of Rev 9, because I don't care. We won the entire event without firing a shot. It was brilliant. I brought props. Smurf found me a bunch of things that I could use for barter and trade. And I talked so many different teams into fighting each other while my guys were stealing their stuff. Then we proceeded to sell them their stuff back because we had extra. There's a video up on Swamp Sniper's page of him doing a deal with me towards the end because he didn't have a bunker, he didn't have supplies, and he really wanted to win a token. Because contrary to popular belief, even if it's your event, you don't just get swag. He had to go out and earn it. So at the end of the event, I sell him a bunker that I had just stolen from the dead player sitting outside of it. Because I talked one team into coming in, they killed all these guys, found out that they didn't have anything. Somebody had already stolen it from them. What a shock. But hey, there's an empty building. I'm just going to, I got this. I'll take this as my payment for giving you guys information. It's not my fault if you were too slow. They immediately walk away, and Swamp Sniper comes into camp looking for a bunker. And I was like, I tell you what, I'll sell you a fully stocked bunker.
You take those guys out walking away.
Oh, dude, I caused so many deaths without pulling the trigger that year.
And then here's me at Rev 11 leaning up against a post and just hip shotting, shooting people in the ass. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this, Wolfman. Joker, any tips for going to Miami Airsoft next year? Plan on taking a week-long road trip to see family, play at Miami, have fun, have family in Jacksonville. Yeah, my recommendation is play there during the week.
I was going to say, play during the week and bring a tracer.
Yeah, tracers are almost a must. But bring a tracer, play during the week, and I think you're going to have a good time. Let me know when you're coming down. Hopefully, I'll be in town and we can have some fun.
Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet by far that year was the best. So I got one of those old school medical bags that like clamshells open. I put the Infinity Gauntlet in the bottom, turned it on, and it had LEDs lining the case. So when the NPC for barter opens it up, this light shines out into his face. But I handed him the bag, and I went, "You're going to give me all the generators for what's in this bag." And he laughs at me, and I went, "Okay." He opens the bag, looks at it, closes it, looks at his partner, goes, "Give him all the generators." And the guy says, "What?" He opens the bag. So all the other players see is them opening a bag and light shining up. Puts on the Infinity Gauntlet, walks around snapping his fingers and killing people.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, Miami, I will give Miami credit. Since the first time I played versus the last time I played, things have changed. There was a few incidents, but way, way less ego.
It was actually a pretty good day of airsoft that day.
Yeah, I definitely recommend going during the week. The weekend I went, there was so much ego. People were like, "Oh, there's no way you hit me." I'm like, I literally have footage of you getting riddled with tracers, dude.
Suck it up, bitch. Oh, did I just find a video for that? No. Damn it.
Yeah, speaking of which, if you can make it to Rev one year, go. It's definitely one of those events I recommend. Even if you can only make it one time in your life, do it. It's a blast. If you can't, come to Geigerlands.
Yeah, that one's going to be a blast in itself.
There's a question about camo and
The Discord. Camp for which event?
I think I truly lost that video of me doing badassery inside of
You gotta be fucking shitting.
Must be camo for your event.
Yeah, Smurf, tell him yes, that's good for green.
I can't wait for switch up talking about a next event. We're going to be talking a little bit about
Thanks, Mark.
Third Coast Airsoft's TCA, their Guardian Center event.
Yep.
So tickets are on sale. It's at the Guardian Center. I want to talk about a couple things. This is I hopefully like Sal and them when they watch, they don't get upset or anything. But a lot of people were complaining about the price and that the price went up. People need to understand that's not the fault of Third Coast. That is literally the fault of
Having
you
that
know
AO.
the Guardian Center. Guardian Center doesn't play around when it comes down to their pricing.
Yep.
I
But
mean,
enough people have said they will go back there if they have another event there. So
well, that event is worth it too. By the way,
yeah, if you haven't played at the Guardian Center before, make it as a bucket list and go play at the Guardian Center. That was my very first real Milsim event with AMS back in 2016. Iron Horse won, and that got me hooked on Milsim. Period. Took a team of 8 of us, went there, and we're completely lost on Saturday. Come Sunday, we figured out what we were supposed to do, who we were supposed to be with, and stayed up at the front line the whole day Sunday. But like I said, Saturday was we didn't know anything about the Friday night missions and all that kind of cool stuff. But we learned about radios and not to use the reusable grenades. Can't answer that. Still on. Sorry, Donna. I'm on the phone. I'm on the live stream.
don't you just love it how? And this is not an attack on Don or anything else, but don't you just
Nope.
love it how many people contact you when you're on stream and all that?
Oh, I know.
It's
That's
me so
okay.
much
I even
joy.
call my daughter now. Let her know, hey, don't call me. I'm going to be a live stream tonight.
Dude, I love when people text me or message me questions on Facebook that they could have just posted here.
Right. Yep. And like I said, since we aren't live on Facebook, yes. Nope. Yes. Still live. Yes. Let's see.
Fuck. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm missing my usual fans because you got banned from Facebook.
I know, man. That's the. Well, next week it'll all be changed. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled time, regularly scheduled channel.
Yeah, because it's no fun picking on you when there's nobody here to listen.
I know, right?
I mean, it's still fun. Let's be honest.
It's what?
It's still fun.
Yes,
let's be honest.
It's still good. I still have a good time. I still enjoy
suck.
being on here. We got some of our fans.
So, if you guys are looking at doing Milsim events, and especially for AOs, one of them that you got to do eventually is Guardian Center. It's one of the best ones to go to and everything else, because you really need to experience it. You know, I cannot stress that enough. And people are like, "How good can it possibly be?" Excruciatingly good.
Go to a real world AO. Yeah,
I mean, well, so the reason why I like Guardian Center is they have some cool features and everything else. But the other factor is you don't have to worry too much about where you walk.
Say that again?
You don't have to worry too much about where you walk.
Don't go for holes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not even talking about go for
holes. Get lost out there.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literally, I don't know, falling into a pit and dying.
Right. No, you don't have to worry about that. The worst you can do is fall down a flight of stairs if you don't pay attention to where you walk.
My favorite thing about Guardian Center is literally it's damn near impossible not to have an angle of engagement. No matter where a fight is going on, it is damn near impossible not to have a way to engage in that fight.
Get into that fight. Yep.
Like if you're hanging out in the woodline areas, give it 2 seconds. Something's going to happen in front of you. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's one of those things that most people just don't understand or don't like. Sure, the real worlds are okay, but what I would like, because I do a lot of, I go with no flashlight, or I have a flashlight, but I will walk through hallways and stuff with as long. Can you please move? Jesus, dog. That you could walk. I can walk down hallways because as long as there's any sort of ambient light, I can see relatively well enough to at least walk and travel and all that. But the reality of like the where we had Mayhem Mill at. Okay, all right, Sin. Sin will be right back. He's got to go move something heavy. So like that mill, you can't walk safely in the dark,
Right.
but at least at Iron Horse, you can walk in the dark. Because
May bump
most of
into a
the
desk or a bed or something, but yes, you can walk
yeah,
safely.
but there's ambient lighting in there too, like just a hint enough to where I could see the shapes and everything in front of me.
Yeah,
So I
and they
usually
light up
walk
the
through that.
streets. The streets are lit up too. The tunnel's
My
lit
main,
up.
um, yeah, Wolfman. I literally am pissed off that I can't find the one video of me taking out that entire squad because I took out this squad twice. So it goes back to my badass moments of airsoft, right? So the subway tunnel, that was my jam. I would
That's
go up
my
the sub. I went up the subway tunnel, like where the true subway is, where all the things are destroyed and all that. Went out the side along the wood line. I'm walking through. I saw this entire squad coming. I was like, shit, let me go inside the woods. Go inside the woods, hide in this little corner that where the concrete thing is. I'm right back in the trees. I'm on my knees. I'm like this. And if the guy just would have turned and walked away, I wouldn't have fired because I'm one guy. I want my flag back. Um, when I went running for this flag, pulled the flag, got it down, and then I got shot. And then literally this dude, the guy that shot me got pissed off, walked all the way across through open fire. He's getting lit up, pulls it, and the ref does nothing about it. He leaves it up. I was like, I'm getting that flag back. That's my effing flag. I'm getting that shit back. So I did. I went back. I made 3 attempts. On the 3rd attempt, I got it. But I'm sitting down there. This guy comes walking in, and then he stops. He turns to his guys, like away from me, towards the other section of the tunnel, and he goes, "Okay." And he turns around and walks in. And he goes, "Hey, wait a second." I'm like, "Pop!" And I just start shooting everybody I could see. One dude went prone, and the only target I had was his head. So I shot, and I got him right on the bridge of the nose. And then there was like 4 more guys off to the side. So I took all them out too. And then the one guy standing up, I was like, "You dead?" And then he swung his gun. I went bop 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 because they didn't actually know where I was
right.
at, and I just eliminated them all. They're like,
Which
"Holy
event was this? Was this series?
no!" That was Iron Horse 3.
Iron 3. I was there. I was
Yeah,
there
yeah,
in the
you were there.
when you did that. I was on your
Yeah.
yes. I was
So
right
then
there.
I go through, hit the building, get past the. I mean, I all the dead are coming back, and they're going to report my position because I don't trust dead men not to say,
Right.
"Hey, there's a guy over here." I go up, I make the first attempt, I knife a whole bunch of guys, and then they cheat, and I was so mad about the cheating. I was like, "You son of a bitch!" Um, and then so I die, respawn, come back. I do it a second time, but I accidentally kneeled. That same squad was now on the back of that black building that was right by the plane when it was set up on the road,
Right.
and they're like right where that downed airfield is all right there. So they're between the downed airfield and that building, leading up against the wall. Well, when I kneeled, I accidentally turned on my light, and they go, "I see you, Koss." They start shooting, so I said, "Screw it." I went towards their spawn more in those woods, and next thing you know, they sent a kill squad to come get me. Like all of a sudden, like 10 guys come walking through. So I just go prone, and I'm laying down on the ground, tucked up against. Like I have, there was no real way for them to walk between the trees to step on me because I had at least had that. So I'm tucked in nice and tight, and the dude's boot literally touches down right in front of me. I'm like, so they all pass by. I go to get up, and all of a sudden, this Sasquatch of a man is now coming through. I was like, son of a bitch. So I'm literally like tied up as close to the tree as possible. He goes walking past me. I come up behind him, a knife on my throat. I was like, "You're dead." He's like, "You scared the shit out of me." I was like, "Thanks for not yelling out." He goes, "You're cool. Can I watch this?" And I went up and systematically knifed all of his friends. And the last guy, I scared the ever loving piss out of. He screamed like a little schoolgirl. So then I went further, came up from behind from the
I remember when all that went down too.
from the backside, and this other entire platoon now still on the side of the building. They're still pointed at the woods where I'm no longer. So I come up behind. I just start knifing everybody. I stab everybody, including the platoon leader. And then one guy goes, "You didn't get me." And I just went right between 2 dudes and tapped him lightly on the chest. And the sheer stunned of, what the fuck just happened? Did you really just do that? And they're getting mad at me now. So then I go towards the end of and then 3 more guys come up. I shoot them because they came around the building. And I think they were already dead. I saw a deadline on. That's why I'm so pissed I can't find the video for it. Go at the end. There's this dude texting at the end of the building, leaned up against the building. I knife him. As I did, one of that group from those guys that I just got done knifing opened fired on the guy at the end of the building, shot the dude that was texting in the face. I then shot him again. They go, just get the hell out of here. Just go knife junkie. Exactly, man. It's so much fun. So then I go through back into the building. Now, this is the part where this gets freaking hilarious, right? I knife a whole nother. I then knifed like in one building. Bodies come in, no flashlights, don't see anything. The only thing I think it's all tan. It's green.
Oops.
I knifed 9. I like went through and knifed 8 or 9 people before finally somebody turned around and shined a light because somebody said hit, and I'm like dick, and I was like, oh shit, costs, and they go, yeah. I was like, sorry. Whoops. Because now it's the walk of shame. Because at Iron Horse, you can't do that. So then I go in with this. Oh no! Before that happened, there was a group of guys that were in there. I knife a whole bunch, and then I shoot this other guy directly in the chest. It bounces off his chest and falls down. And then he shoots. I was like, dude, you're dead. His buddy's like, he got you. He's like, no, you didn't. I was like, dude, literally, the BB bounced off your chest. Whatever. Then his partner comes walking down. I shoot at him. I light up his legs, and the guy that's on the tan guy, he goes, "Wow!" I was like, "Fuck this shit, man." Then I got taken out. Then what happened before I knifed all the green was I got into that building a second time, and there was a whole bunch of tan there. I knifed everybody, and then I got shot. But I knifed the guy as I got shot, so he's coming in. So then all of a sudden, and he's standing right beside me. There's a tan guy outside. I go, medic. The guy comes in, wraps my arm, like puts the tourniquet halfway on my arm, and the guy goes, "Don't do that. He's an enemy." And the medic looks at that dude dead ass in the face, and he continues it, and he goes, "Do it." So I knifed him. He goes, "Hit." And then he goes, "Don't do that, man. That's wrong." And then there's another guy go, "Somebody hit." It's like, and there's another guy like right outside the door. He goes, "Need a medic?" And I just went, "Bop." He goes, "What the?" Then I knifed all the green. Then I got the flag, and then I was a happy camper. But there was, did you get kill on any of their COs? No. So Wolfman, the big thing about that was when I did that whole flank on that first team, right where I knifed the Sasquatch looking dude. I went further back. I was maybe 100 feet from their CP, looking at it, and I had my gun up, and I was like, I don't think CPs are in play. And I backed off. And luckily I did, because the CPs were not in play, and I easily could have killed everybody inside there. Because there's only about 8 or 9 guys that were inside of spawn, and I could have taken them out. It was another really awesome moment of Airsoft. I love it.
Now we're going to be against you at
Third Coast, yeah.
Yep. TCAs. So I'm going to be like scared walking around out in the dark and shit like that. I go, where's Mark? Where's his knife?
Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come behind you, squeal like a pig for me.
No, man. As soon as you get up, you get really close behind him, and you just take a deep breath and go, "You smell pretty when you're awake."
You sure do got a pretty mouth.
I so see that fucking happening. Excuse my French.
Wolfman, I'm going. It's going to depend on when they're going to have Iron Horse 5, if they're going to have it at the same location. But if you want, man, I'm going Third Coast Airsoft. It's what is it? September. I'll send the link up.
26th, 27th. Yeah, we're running K-Bar again.
Yep.
I need more people to run events at D14 during the winter, because I'm in Texas, and like all the good events are happening everywhere else while I'm down there.
So you need an event at D14?
Yeah, if you haven't been to D14, it's an amazing outdoor field.
No, I've heard a lot about it because Drew and Donna, that's their home field when they lived in Texas. So
they put a lot of effort into their field. Yeah. They also do BB Wars there, which is another Star Wars themed game, which is a blast.
I got to get retired so I can travel and go to these events. I'm going to get myself a nice motorhome, put a Jeep on the back, and travel. Go to events.
Dude, we're seriously getting an RV and just doing all of my jobs from an RV.
There you go. That's what you should. Hook it up, get the antennas on top. You can work from it. And Stay
Hey, you
connected
could
with
get
your
the
followers.
new Starlink. It's faster than standard satellite internet now.
As long as you have clear skies.
Yeah.
Well,
That's anything satellite, though.
Yeah.
I was like,
There's playing
choir?
tires.
Actually, I
Yeah,
think
that's my
I think-
goal. That's my goal to hit retirement, get myself an RV, put a Jeep on the back of it, travel around to events.
You know what we need to do? We just need to take like
Of course, by then I
like
might
in
be
the
able
fall,
to get a battery operated one.
take a nice like a nice 3 or 4 week vacation, Weiner, and just rent. Hell, we can even rent an RV and just be like, "We're gone, son."
Fuck yeah, I'll do. You know what?
That's not
Let me get
not
through. Let
actually
me
a
get
bad
through next
idea.
year's cruise that I have to do in April. I'd probably be looking forward to doing something like that because I can save up on my vacation and do a 3-week vacation and go.
Because
Just
I
the fields.
would be down. What's your Facebook or Discord? My Facebook is Mark Sirens. Actually, it's facebook.com/joker/PWA. Here you go.
No, that's so. A long time ago, we thought about renting like one of those big coach buses and doing an airsoft tour.
The problem
But-
that comes up with that, right, is the coach bus or whatever. It's so uncomfortable to travel for long periods of time. Like if we're talking about doing like a 3-week trip, right? A 3-week fuck it all airsoft event trip where we hit. Well, you know what we could do? We could literally circle the fucking state. We could do.
Country.
We could do like what is it? 48 states.
In 3
Where are we
weeks.
going next? And
Excuse
Problem
you,
is, the events
sir.
aren't after weekends, so you only have so
Excuse
many
you, sir.
weekends.
There are only 46 states. Idaho's a lie. North Dakota and South Dakota are pretentious. They're just one state.
I'm finding more places are open on weekdays, Wiener.
Weekdays too. Well, yeah, we can go hit the certain fields during the weekdays, but the events we'd have to go on weekends.
So events, not to mention, we could hit up like stores.
Yeah. Well, it's like us. Every time we go up to South Carolina, we hit the Nine Lives apparel every time.
Every single time. The other thing I'm looking at doing is honestly buying another school bus.
And convert it or just
Full I convert it.
Oh.
If you get an unselected spoon pick, it's
Well,
me.
if I win the lottery this week, I'm doing it starting next week.
Yes. You and me both, brother. You and me
I'm
both.
sorry, if we win the lottery, you say what?
Yeah, if we win the lottery, we're going to
Hey,
start next week.
so Wiener, if you win the lottery, I need $628,000.
If I
it's
win the
actually
$312 million lottery, you got it. You got it.
628. That's all I need.
628 and 13 cents.
628,000.
No, seriously, that's been a dream of mine: is to get an RV, own a bar on one coast and a bar on the other coast, so I can travel cross
There
country.
you go, between the bar. Yeah. I'm in.
This is what I like, man. It's like
Like this produce events, I'll just freaking go to the road and go to them.
well, like a produce events. The only thing you got to do is to show up day of, man. You can do everything
Well, that's true.
remotely anyway.
Like somebody we know.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's this asshole with the Hawaiian shirts. Oh, it's so funny. I went to MA today to get the gun for Damian's
Right.
thing. I wanted to get this done today, and I got him a G&G SRS. So I showed up there and I was wearing a regular T-shirt, and they looked at me.
They're
They
like,
go,
who the hell are you?
they're like, "What the hell you been? What are you wearing?" I was like, "Shh, I'm incognito."
It's like, you own regular clothes?
Yes, I do. He sent me a spoon picture. Thanks, Wolfman.
MRE spoon at that.
It's because I was running full steam today, trying to get everything ready for tomorrow. And then on top of that, I got to find somebody that's near HPA so I can arrange to have somebody pick up my BBs for me.
Where are they based out of?
Actually, speaking of which, Virchew, New Brightwater, New Jersey.
That's where he's at. That's where he's out of.
Mm-hmm. He's 2 hours away from EMR. Because of the travel that I have to do on Thursday, would you be able to go there and pick up my case of 3.2 Tracer BBs by chance?
Thursday?
Yeah, or Friday morning.
She's cute.
Because I'll be still traveling Friday to get up there.
Friday morning is possible. Friday morning is highly possible. Thursday is my travel day.
Mhm.
Unless Smurf tells me there's something else I'm supposed to be doing, yes.
I like your personal assistant.
You know what we got to do? We got to get Wolfman. I'll put him in touch with Paul from Jackal Tactical because I'm pretty sure there's a big ass phone spoon.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous.
And I gotta start planning for the cruise next year too.
Yeah, as long as my week long cruise is the beginning of April next year.
I was going to be doing it probably in March, early March, because I wanted to
Early
start.
March, okay. I can probably make both. That'll give me a preamble to my big cruise, the Western Caribbean.
Mega spoon. Because for us, Floridians, we probably won't go in the ocean in March because it's going to be too cold for us. But for everybody frozen up north, it's like, this is a sauna.
Yeah.
Because the water will be about 74, 75 degrees in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. When I was down there at DEO, I got spoiled by Papa's AC system. I would step outside and instantly, my shirt would become drenched. I was like, how do people live here?
Yeah.
Because we have AC.
I got my.
I think it should be government. I think the government in Florida should just give you an AC when you're born. Like every human should just get an AC if you live in Florida.
Until a certain somebody became our governor, there was actually a bill on the table that would make it illegal to cut off power in the summer in Florida.
Makes sense.
You don't like to mention his name? What's up with that?
Yeah. We can't
no, the only place I've ever been to that was hotter is Fort Benning, Georgia. It's the only place I've ever lived where if they raise a flag, I'm not allowed to go outside. Anybody that's ever been stationed in Fort Benning, that's where jump school is. They put a black flag up, which means it is too hot for human beings to be outside. That is terrifying.
You figure that would be the perfect place to train for Afghanistan.
That's why they do jump school there. It's to lull you in a sense of security.
Because it's wet heat that's drier out in Afghanistan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you could actually
survive. I remember 115 degrees out in Phoenix, Arizona.
But you can survive that.
Heat. Yep.
You can survive that because your body's, cooling down because the sweat's doing its job. It's evaporating, cooling your skin down. Whereas in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina.
Well, I know I played a DEO back a couple weeks ago about died out there. Holy crap.
Well, you guys are going to be dying this weekend.
Oh, I know.
That's the big difference between that and the sandbox. The big difference between those two in the sandbox is at night in Georgia, it's still hot. At night in Florida, it's still hot. At night in the desert, it's freezing. Because sand holds temperature.
My dog's sitting behind me snoring. They got both of them in here. Holy crap.
Jesus. Thursday going is Williamsport. Friday Surplus City. I got to go by there again. If you're driving from, actually, Joker, you might drive by there too. If you're coming up to EMR and you're coming from the south, there's a place called Surplus City. That is not false advertising. It's like the guys that own Circuit City went, let's have a surplus store. So if you're looking for a tent stake of a particular type, there's a bin of them there somewhere. And if you can't find it, we put this to the test. Ask for the most random, weirdest thing you can think of. One of their employees will go, aisle 6.
No, we can't stop for that because I'm starting my travels at like 5:00 on Thursday, and I can't pick up Che and Emma until roughly 10:30.
You're talking 5:00 in the morning or at night?
Night.
Oh, okay.
So then I have to travel all night Thursday.
Damn.
So Friday, I'm probably going to be early, make it there on time for the event to start, for us to do chrono and everything else. But that's why I need to get my case of 3-2 tracer BBs from Dan.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk after stream. Shoot me the address.
Yeah, I'll find out from Dan because I'll send if I can send you over there. Great, because I need that case. A case of 3.2 tracers will last me a year and a half. But yeah,
you use an HPA, right?
yeah, high powered airsoft. Yeah, one of my sponsors. I got to give them credit, man. Their BBs stay glowing longer.
Yep. Well, I know, dude. The first time I used a tracer unit consistently was up at Central Penn.
Yeah,
Was up there at Big House. Sorry, I shouldn't say Central Penn, but up at Big House. And yeah, I was like, I'm never going to go without one again. I would firmly.
I am traveling light for Bad Blood. I am bringing a pistol and some EVs.
That's all you need.
I'm traveling a little bit heavier, only because I'm bringing the spares. Because this is going to be Emma's first.
Did it get stolen again?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding. Shut your fucking pie hole, man.
Yeah, if it's Bridgewater, we can probably do it. Okay.
No, Smurf. When I looked it up, it was actually from EMR to there. It was 2 hours by Google Maps. So
our hotel is not near EMR.
Well,
I'm getting a Thursday hotel.
My hotel is actually south of EMR by about 30 minutes. So I'm actually going to have to check in sometime. Friday. Do you need my pistol? I'm probably going to need a pistol for the zombie game because I'm not bringing.
Very nice.
Ooh! I get a toy. I get a toy.
I can't believe I got to pack my shit tomorrow night. Holy crap!
I got to pack my shit tomorrow night too, man. It's gonna.
Luckily, that'll be Thursday. Thursday night, I'll be able to charge everything.
So, by the way, your temperature there in South Carolina at that location is going to be 93 degrees. For Bad Blood, it's going to be 82.
Well, hopefully, I'll sweat off 10 pounds instead of 5 pounds.
And that's at the heat of the day. So, and it's going to be in the 60s up at Bad Blood at night.
But I'm going to be in the shade all day anyway.
Oh, that's why I got warehouse buildings to hide in. So.
I'm going to see it all. I'm going to see the entire map again.
Yep.
We're camping for the weekend? ? That's to you, Virchew, I'm sure.
I paid for 3 campsites. I hope so.
Well, I got a hotel room.
Yeah, shit.
I can't do it. If I wasn't CO for a team, I would do the hotel room. I just can't do it. It's just me. If I'm CO, I'm on site with the guys.
My biggest, I wish I had that hotel. I need to check to see if that hotel's got any availability. Sometimes they have drops and all that.
Okay, what's going on here? There we go.
Because there's that one hotel that's like right around the corner from there. It was like 5 minutes from the AO.
It's always more fun at the campsites until lights out, and once it's quiet time, I become the grumpy old man. I scared the living crap out of somebody last year because they were blasting music until they looked up and realized I was standing right behind them.
Where the hell's this at?
You said Chesley's selling a side-by-side, huh?
Yeah, he evidently I didn't read fully. That one doesn't.
What was it? $18,000 or something for it?
No, he wants $3,500, but it doesn't work.
Well, you're good at fixing. You got guys who can fix stuff for you.
For a side by side.
Yep.
Mm. I mean, if you're willing to bring a trailer down to Texas, I know a guy.
Well, I mean, I need to have the money in my account first before I'm buying side by sides and shit. You got a corner. Get on it.
Just wear your Hawaiian shirt. That's all.
That's all you need. Knee pads and a Hawaiian shirt.
There you go.
In case you haven't noticed, where the hell is this place? Oh, no wonder why. Because it's wrong New Milford. I hate this. Sometimes I hate hotels.com.
TCA. That's a nice Jeep. Nick Spade.
Oh, right. I got a parking space this year. Woohoo!
So do I. I am happy about that shit.
That is such a cool Jeep. I like that.
Yeah,
Weirdos in your Jeeps.
I just with the gun turn on top. I want to drive down the road with that thing.
there was supposed to be a question mark. More fun at the campsites anyway. Yeah, if I had an RV, because I RV'd it at Bad Blood 1 year, I'd do it again. I just can't camp anymore. I'm getting old.
Yeah, camp in a tent. You have to have a travel trailer or something.
I need a trailer. I need my AC because I can't sleep in the heat. Yeah, it's one reason why I won't do those 40-hour long events. So I mean, it's a great location and the community is pretty awesome there. But yeah, I just can't do the camping and everything else.
Yeah, I generally do camping for one or two reasons. One, because I like to be there where the guys are. Also, I plan on drinking heavily after hours, and I don't want to have to, navigate a situation of how am I getting to my bed. I'd rather just roll over and fall in it.
Yeah, exactly. You could, as long as you're not like that one guy that was supposed to be a CO and didn't even make it out onto the field, or made it out to the field.
No, he brought a lawn chair out to the field, set it up, and just didn't do anything else. Like he came out, he set up a lawn chair, brought a cooler, and sat there. It was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we were at an event, and one of the COs decided he was going to use it as a vacation. Bad Blood, was it 2 years ago?
What, 2019?
Maybe, or was it the year before?
That was last year's.
Was it last year?
Yeah, that was last year's.
Okay.
Yeah, that was last year's. Because I was hunting COs, and that CO was no longer on the field.
Oh, that CO. Yeah. No. So I was still a Marxist when this happened. I wasn't a CEO, which may be how I became a CO. One of the COs decided to just chill right next to the fence line because his camp was right on the other side of it for the entire event. Last year, we had another CO that nobody could find.
You could find him if you went out to the parking lot.
Well, okay, and nobody on the field could find him.
Yeah,
because we murdered his guys like 3 times, and he wasn't anywhere around.
The black shirts were so disenfranchised.
Well, hopefully this year they got some motivation. They got somebody else in charge, and we'll see how badly they get murdered. Yeah, it was 2019. All right.
Yep.
That was 2021, sir. I'm going to be murdering
No, the first guy that camped out next to the fence line was 2019. Because he was right next to my camp.
They had their castle, though. No, they didn't, because I raided the castle. Marxists swarmed a castle last year. So
everybody swarmed the castle, and they would just come back.
Yeah. They got obliterated out of the castle because we not only did we kill all the black shirts at the castle, but we also killed all the Deus Ex that were around there. They got salty about that shit. So. Fun stuff. So what else was there to talk about? There was one other topic I wanted to talk about, but we're not going to keep this one going nearly as long. As
I know, because we're not on Facebook.
It's not just that. My arm's also sore. Plus, I want to go fix up that contraption I made.
Yeah, his arm's sore from patting himself in the back. Remember?
That's right.
That's the theory we're going with, apparently.
You know how last time I snuck up on you, I just put the barrel in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Nice me? Oh no, you're talking. Okay.
This time,
right to pull the trigger.
It's fine. And as I said previously in the staff meeting, I'm not putting a hit out on Mark. I'm putting a hit out on Mark's left testicle.
Damn! Holy shit!
What?
I just looked at the weather for Graniteville.
Told you. It's gonna be hot.
Shit, tomorrow, Wednesday, 102 degrees.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so Friday we got rain coming in, which is good.
It's gonna be
Saturday
100%.
overcast and Sunday overcast. So at least at night it's gonna be 93 degrees during the daytime, 94 on Friday, but overcast coming in. It's gonna be in the 70s, 69, 72 at night.
You know what that means, don't you? It's going to be humid as balls.
I know, 100% humidity.
That's okay. That I can sweat. I'm good with that.
Yeah, but your sweat doesn't evaporate.
It's all right.
Bring extra socks.
I'll bring extra socks and extra underwear and plenty of the what's my favorite stuff? Damn, what's that stuff called?
Gold Bomb.
Gold Bond. That's it. The spray. Gold Bond spray. Yep.
No, in all seriousness, though, if that's an issue for like those events, look up. This isn't a joke. It's the actual brand name. It's called Monkey Butt.
Yes, I've seen that at the Harley shops, and also, yep, they have them at the Harley shops.
It's amazing.
Yes. Yep, it is.
You know what it is, right?
Monkey butt.
It's the baby butt butter.
Yeah, that's what it's got. Yeah, but
and they just renamed it for adults.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit thicker because I used to use the baby stuff. Yeah, Monkey Butt's a little bit thicker.
It is. It's the same stuff.
Yeah.
It literally is the same stuff it's to stop diaper rash, and it's to stop what we have. So it's to stop all your
stop the chafing and all that good stuff. Yep.
Yeah, because I wear a lot of kilts, and I used to use the baby rash stuff, and I would sweat it off.
Well, that Gold Bond has worked good for me as long as I spray it on long before I go play. So like first thing in the morning, and I usually survive the day. I've done good, and I can always tell when I forget. So
you're going to be a steamed Weiner.
Yeah, steamed Weiner. Oh yeah, talk about walking like you just got off a horse. But yep, Mark is one who keeps forgetting it.
I have a prescription. Fuck you.
You have a prescription?
I've had a prescription.
You keep forgetting it.
No, it's actually my travel thing now.
Okay, well that's good. Now it is. Back then it wasn't.
Because I have acidic sweat.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this really sucks. I kept getting this, and the doctor goes, yeah, well, he goes, you're essentially sweating acid. And I was like, I'm like a reverse alien.
Yeah. Walker has the same problem. I had like 2 bottles of the travel Gold Bond powder that I gave him that one time.
Oh yeah, the stuff with the menthol on it. I was like, fun fact, Gold Bomb has menthol on it. How do you know? Because my crotch is a combination of hot and cold at the same time.
That's if you put it on before you get hit, you're fine. It's when you put it on after you get hit with it, the crotch rock.
Oh yeah, because because your sweat activates it.
Yeah. So you put it on.
Why does your crotch smell like a West Virginia trailer park?
Yeah.
Because of bad decisions.
It's funny the conversation we're having right now. Monkey's butt. Crotch rock. We're starting to get before we attract a lot of new players to Airsoft, new players to Milsim and all that. Like I have the people that are joining that we have that are running with us now are interested in doing events, and it'll be the first events they're going to. So it's like, well, what do I have to do for these events? And I was like, oh, let me show you the world. Yeah.
So I went up to the jet, and I was like, you're going to want to ditch the play carrier. And he goes, why? And then when he saw us playing at Miami Airsoft and he saw how much we run, I was like, we do this at events a lot. So if you plan to do that, you shed weight. Shedding weight helps because then you're not bogged down and you can go longer and everything else for the events. I was like, but I mean, at the same time, you need tan and green. And so we started giving like a list of all the stuff that they need. And I was like, yeah. And by the way, when it comes out there, you're going to want like Gold Bomb. You're going to want to put, diaper rash, cream and stuff like that. And they go, really? I was like, you're inside those things all day long as we play. And some events have breaks. Some events don't.
Nope.
And if they don't have breaks, yeah, there's very little of that. And I mean, think about it. We play in Florida. It's hot 75% of the year, 80% of the year. So, but yeah, and we get a lot of people that ask us these questions here, when it comes down to it. It's like, hey, what sort of stuff do you recommend and all that? So that's why I like the interactions. It just sucks that we're not on fucking Facebook.
It's sad that we have to rely on that.
Yeah, that is an eye opener, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, there's nothing else. That's the problem.
I mean, we
I mean,
have.
we're glad we got the few people we got on
I
YouTube, and
mean,
Um,
we
we've been-
started
I don't see
broadcasting
any
on
other anybody out there.
YouTube.
That's the thing.
We started broadcasting on Yahoo Messenger and MySpace.
I still have my MySpace account. I think it's still good.
It's owned by Meta now, so yeah.
Well, the funny thing about all of it is that YouTube does not do a good job of notifying people when you're live. Oh, sorry. They rely on
YouTube
you to
doesn't?
do that.
Oh, YouTube doesn't. Correct. Yeah.
No, it doesn't do a good job
Right.
on that.
Right.
The notification, like Facebook's notifications ping where the more eyes get on those Facebook notifications that, Mark Searon's players wanted,
Yeah.
Sin are all live. So then people could see it go through and do it, because then as people come on, they're seeing the notification that somebody they watched is now live. Whereas YouTube,
And
the notification gets sent out and that's it.
Yeah, and the other thing excited is Facebook's integration with everything now is you get the notification everywhere. Like it pops up. They're so interlaced into everything else. It's like the Google ecosystem. Like Facebook's entwined in that too.
Yep.
They're slowly becoming the Disney of social media.
Yeah. So I mean that's the biggest factor that comes down to like some of the stuff that's there. But it's scary just what happens if all of a sudden you lose your account because Facebook misinterpreted something. So with that being said, I think it's a good point to end for the night. End a little bit early tonight since we don't have too much stuff there. Now, typically we would have a Thursday Central Penn Milsim stream. That's not happening this week, guys, because I'll be on the road for Bad Blood. There might be a stream Friday night. We'll see how good the Wi-Fi connection is and all that. So I'm bringing the laptop with the camera and all that. So you might have quite a few of us in there talking about Bad Blood and all that. But we will have our next Tuesday stream, which is going to be the Bad Blood AAR. We might invite Weiner back in so he could talk a little bit about Firestorm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Talk a little bit more about Deliverance.
Actually, I got a message here from somebody, the creator of the game, and I think I remember we discussed another name for it, like Northern Front or something like that. There we go. I like that.
Oh. Like this is like you almost need this for a trailer.
Actually, that's.
Oh. The funny thing is the story behind Deliverance. God, we got to stop that before we really get demonetized. Yeah. The story of like Deliverance being made and all that was kind of like batshit. Like for example, none of those guys knew how to actually whitewater raft, and they were sent down real rapids.
Yeah.
Like one canoe that broke apart wasn't planned.
Yeah. Those were all stuntmen in that, wasn't it?
No, Burt Reynolds almost died.
Oh,
twice.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. And Ned Beatty's reaction to the hillbilly was somewhat real because that's not what he signed up for. That guy took his role to a whole new level.
Oh, jeez.
So
I'm just gonna have to watch the movie so I can get on all the jokes. Watch the whole thing again.
So if you guys are actually going to be up at Bad Blood, I will have a table open. We'll be selling patches. We'll actually have a gun that we'll be raffling off. So come check all that out. We'll be having some fun times there. Again, Tuesday we'll have our Bad Blood AAR where you guys get to see just how many COs I took out and how many times I killed Sin. So
I
think Sin's
get to see Mark.
Sin knows who you are now.
Gustav to the crotch.
I will say that if I make multiple attempts and I finally get you, I will put all the attempts of me trying to take you out. But I have a feeling the
Since he knows you're coming.
Oh no, he knew I was coming last time. I was
He
not
didn't
that
know who you were
close.
last time. Did
Yeah, he did.
well,
He
you didn't know
literally
who
hung out. Yes, he did. He literally
because
hung
with
out
the
and had
Green
brisket.
Beret thing, though, when you said something about the Green Beret, that's him over
Well,
there. in the
it's
Green Beret.
the problem was it's like it's one of those things where I knew what I needed to do and I knew who I had to take. That's why I said the Green Beret, right? Because it was already in my head.
Right.
When Rooster said that, I sort of realized that he was dead, and it was just stuff coming out of my mouth.
I thought it was like the first time that you both met each
Hold on.
other was that you killed him. No. So you knew he was before he killed you? Before he walked
Oh
up
yeah,
and killed you?
Yeah,
he was sitting.
Because in the video, it looks like he did.
No, so I thought he was in embed, and I thought he was walking up because literally Rooster was one of their embeds, and like in that area, like before he actually pulled that off, we were there because I got told to stop Green's movement 3 different times. We were stuck there. So when he was walking up to me, that look on my face is, oh, good, again? Because we were just getting ready to move again.
And I walked up and shot, and I just bop, and he's like, "Fuck!" And Rooster was going to go kill him too.
Yeah, Rooster walked up the first time because they tan sent him over because it came down that we were causing Deuce X and Black Shirts to be stuck where they were, and they wanted me to wait and let them go by.
Sounds like a problem for Deuce X and Black Shirts.
And that was like the 3rd time in a row. Like somebody, admin had told me to stay put, and I'm
That's
like,
because
really?
Those guys kept staying in the same spots and they wouldn't move around. So how is it our problem? Is my question.
Yeah, well, this year I already told everybody this year. My response is they should run faster. But yeah. So AAR on Tuesday, so you get to see Mark take a grenade to the crotch.
Mark, there.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking a grenade to the crotch. With another sweat paper. Yeah, I'm gonna be a stamp collector. Look.
Oh, so sweaty.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, it was like a moist towelette.
It wasn't that bad. There was still dry spots on
it. On one of the corners.
I'm just glad that moving forward that because I convinced Tom for that one, that if I go up and I shoot you and I get to you, even if I'm shot, I should still be able to get my stamp because I shouldn't have to wait for you to get your stamp out, get everything resolved, and everything else. I mean, that should be for a CO. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some debate about that because the other issue came, it's like if you get shot on your way out from getting the stamp, you still have the stamp and they're not lootable. So, yeah, there was a whole conversation. Yeah. I still think instead of like a stamp, we should actually have an item that you have to get away with. Like it's an actual sample you're trying to get away with.
I like the stamp idea. I really do because it's easier to track and everything else, less things to fall off and all that.
Yeah, but you don't have to carry a fanny pack with a stamp in it, like some Gap dad.
You can I'd just put it in a dump pouch.
Can't. We're not allowed. We have to keep it in the fanny pack.
I'd keep it in the dump pouch attached to a line. So if it falls down, it's I just put a cable on it and attach it to inside. Have you ever played Quick Shot or Warzone, New Jersey? No, I have not.
No. I avoid New Jersey because, in my opinion, it is the bastard child of New York and Philly. Oh, right, yeah, we were signing off there, and then we got sidetracked.
I was reading, West Management just got shooting for another rate increase. And then somebody goes, wait, for fuel prices? I go, that can't be because everything runs on propane.
Hey, propane prices are still low.
Yep, yes they are. So why in the world are they asking for a rate increase? Because I know all their trucks do run on propane.
I got that Fectarn. I use one. The what?
The what?
Like this.
Flectarn. Isn't it Flectarn?
I'm about as confused as Ray Charles at a KKK rally.
Wow.
I thought it was funny.
Wow.
Fanny
Fanny
pack.
Yeah.
Dude, so like I rock a dangler on my plate carrier, which is basically a fanny pack. So it's
Yeah, I
not
got
that
one
big.
too on my plate carrier now. My
The
grenades and
problem
my
is
smoke on it.
the ones they give COs are like bright blue.
Okay.
And they're annoying. Now, the only reason I want I get the stamps are easy to keep track of. The only reason I want it to be a physical item is so that not just my team, but other teams, if you see, like, if black shirts see the tan guy running, they take him out. They collect the green sample that guy just got. Like, it adds a level of risk, is my only thing.
Yeah. But all right. With that being said, you wanted the big one. Shut up, Ducky.
I'd rock it.
All right.
Ducky.
You two have not had the privilege of meeting Ducky yet. He is a special character.
Look, man, real men rock pink. I'm just saying, before my stuff got stolen, I had a full pink loadout for breast cancer awareness month.
That's cool.
I used to rock it.
That is awesome.
So, Blue Mac's going to be there.
I am all about the tactical tatas.
Tactical tatas. All right. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, all ladies, that is our show for tonight. Remember to keep following us if you guys have found us here. Obviously, everybody that's listed here, except for I think Brad. I haven't seen Brad here before, or maybe I did. I don't know. Smash that follow button, smash that subscribe button wherever you're looking at. We will be back on sometime Friday night. We'll probably have a live stream if it works. If not, we'll definitely be back on Tuesday doing our Bad Blood AAR, plus talking more about some more events like Dominance and everything else. Dominance. Dominance. Maybe.
Well, Dominance, we got to talk about Dominance too. Yep. Dominance.
If
Front.
If we have the answer from that about that AO, that'll be
Hopefully
awesome.
Soon.
We'll also talk about Deliverance. Talk about some upcoming events and stuff that we're going to be doing. Having a great time, and Weiner's going to be on. He can give us his thoughts on what happened at Firestorm.
Yep.
I just want a heat cat. I just want a heat cat breakdown.
We'll be back 10 pounds lighter.
Steve Tom's going to be there. We may have to just put him in a chair and leave him there.
And if you guys haven't noticed, I give my daughter credit, right? She's the one that did its tank
Did you
fox.
board?
Yeah, Damian likes foxes, so he's calling himself. So he's been calling himself Tank Fox. So she made a little fox, like yelling and screaming at the top. That's actually one of her better ones. I told her, just draw a tank. She goes, I can't draw a tank. I was like, you'll figure it out, and she figured it out.
Can't quite see it because it's blocked by the.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
What?
There we go. She did good.
Yeah, she did a good job. She underestimates herself sometimes. She likes doing the whiteboard stuff for me. So we'll be back at very least at the latest. We'll be back Tuesday, 7 p.m. With another exciting episode of What the Hell Happened This Weekend. Hopefully, we will have a whole lot of video that we could share with people, and me just straight up murking the hell out of some COs. So
safe
until
travels
next
to you
time,
all.
Safe travels to you too, sir.
Thank you.
I'm Joker for Players Wanted. That's the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virchew from Crucible, and soon with the new Ectro. And it's not a party till the Weiner comes out. Weiner from ATE Airsoft. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents